share this quick thought that I'm having with you guys, of course. So me and my man have been together for 7 years this upcoming September, right? And let's just say I've always had scares that I could be pregnant, but I've always been on the IUD. And I had to get the IUD out because it was expired. But I always keep pregnancy tests on me. And I don't know why, but I've always thought that, oh, a chance I could be pregnant. So nothing happened for the first like 6 months. So I wasn't thinking too much of it, and my periods were regular. But then, come January, I started feeling a little funny, and I was drinking, and I started to feel like, okay, when I take a little shot, I don't feel too good. So I stopped drinking right away. Something was off, right? And my man was at work, and I was like, I'm like a day or two late on my period when my periods have been normal recently. So I'm like, for shits and giggles, let me just take this other pregnancy test that I have sitting in the bathroom, right? Those first response pregnancy tests. And I'm really honestly thinking like, oh, it's just going to be another negative. I take it. It turns positive right away. When I started boo-hoo crying, because at one point I even thought I couldn't have kids. I'm boo-hoo crying. I don't know what the hell to think. I'm calling him, calling my family, face like that. I had the boo-boo face on. First time having a baby. So, you know how when you take a test and you just feel like, I don't think I'm really pregnant. Maybe it's wrong, right? So, of course, they said they couldn't schedule me an appointment for a couple weeks from the test. But then I went to Corwell Health just to do a P test, just to make sure, you know. And I just so happens this was on my mother's death date. Mind you, when they told me, the doctor went out with the P, did the little stuff, but that doctor never came back in and told me I was pregnant yet. A different doctor walked in and said, yeah, so with your baby, you need to be doing this and doing that. I said, wait a minute. I said, so I am pregnant. And the lady said, oh, the doctor never came in and told you yet? I said, no. And mind you, she's from a different country. She said, oh, you're going to have a beautiful little girl. So let's just hope that she was right, because I really want a girl, but a healthy baby is all I really care about. I want a little girl. I want to do hair, nails, matching outfits, pigtails, the whole nine. So I'm like, okay, I'm really pregnant. And I feel like this is a sign from my mother, because my mother has passed. Everybody kept saying, around this time, where's the baby? Little did I know, I was really going to be pregnant. And mind you, my last period, where I thought maybe I could be pregnant before this scenario, I prayed to God and said, if there's a chance that I could ever get pregnant, I would love to be pregnant and officially start a family with my own baby. Right? Lo and behold, I conceived within 3 days of that. I conceived within 3 days of that conversation I had with God. So I feel like this baby was meant, even though it wasn't planned. It was very much so meant for whatever life that God wants to provide for me. Then I went to the hospital a couple weeks after that because I was extremely dehydrated and I had morning sickness to the point where I was throwing up even water, crying, rocking back and forth, and I lost a lot of weight. So they did me an IV and I got to see the baby at 6 weeks. The little nubs, the little bean, just a little heartbeat. Couldn't really even see anything yet. Barely there. They had to really get up in there with the thing. Then I got to see the baby at 10 weeks at my real appointment. Then I got to see the baby at 14 weeks. Then I got to see the baby at 19 weeks. And mind you, they said that the baby might be a little smaller because of my blood pressure and the fact that my umbilical cord is coming out the side and not the middle of the placenta. But the baby from my last appointment, I think at 21 weeks maybe, I believe, the baby is above average. Kicking, moving. The baby almost never stops moving. Loves to kick, loves music, loves certain foods, the whole nine. So that's not a problem, really. But I just think that it's a really wonderful thing because a lot of women say that they don't get to experience watching their baby grow. And even though I'm being looked at closely because of the certain complications that I am having, that I got to watch my baby grow from a bean at almost every stage. And I just turned 27 weeks pregnant. And let's just say that I couldn't be more grateful that I get to even witness all of this, or grateful that I was even able to conceive. And my last ultrasound, I didn't get pictures. I was so mad about it, but they're growth ultrasounds, so I guess I get it. But so far, I've been going through sciatic pain, hip pain, still a little nauseated. I feel sick all the time after I eat something when it comes to laying down or sitting up. I was having nosebleeds. That was another thing. And I'm just now getting to the point where I'm completely exhausted at all times. I can't walk for too long. I'm out of breath. Can't bend over. Can't turn over in the bed without help. But other than that, this baby has been nothing but a joy to my life. It's everything that I thought that I couldn't do. And it just proves that even when you doubt yourself, God will make a way for you. And it doesn't have to be the right timing, but maybe the perfect timing to start the new journey that you need to have in your life.